Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute, but no one cares, so it doesn't matter anyway. So today's video is going to be the first official segment of millions, perhaps, of Tina Talks, which basically I've decided, it came to mind in a dream, that I'm going to be doing kind of a video series of getting into, deep diving into some 2000s, 90s, 80s, whatever, boy bands, girl bands, co-op groups, whatever you call it, just like my guilty pleasure type music groups and people that like you may not know about, but you probably do. I'm passionate about this topic. I want to talk about this topic, and I think it would be fun and interesting, and I understand that it's a very niche category of people that would be interested in watching, but who cares? So the first group that me and my flat hair are going to talk about today is S Club 7. Now S Club is arguably one of my favorite groups ever. I don't really know what to call them. They're not a boy group, they're not a girl group, they're the Beatles. I was actually introduced to them from my neighbor's cousin got into them and gave them to my neighbors and then gave them to me. We used to perform, we used to sing, it was great. So S Club 7 was a pop group formed in 1998 by Simon Fuller. If that name sounds familiar, he's an incredibly successful manager, producer, creator of groups and such in the UK. He produced American Idol, So You Can Think You Can Dance, So You Can Think You Can, So You Can Think You Can, So You Can Think You Can. Wait, I said that right, no? No. He produced American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance, and he also managed people like Kelly Clarkson, Amy Winehouse, Spice Girls, and then S Club 7, baby. The members were Tina, Brad, John, Paul, Hannah, Rachel, Joe, Nick, and Kevin, and in their hit smash S Club Party, they let us get to know them a little more better. A couple of things: Tina's doing her dance, John's looking for romance, Paul's getting down on the floor, and Hannah's screaming out for more, presumably from Paul getting down on the floor. We don't know. That's one of the top 10 unsolved mysteries of this day.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
I want to see Bradley swing, I want to see Rachel do her thing, and Joe's got anti-flow in town, and that's that. There's never been an actual answer as to what the S in S Club stands for. A lot of people think it's Simon for Simon Fuller. A lot of think it's 7, which would be stupid. 7 Club 7, like just pick one. I personally think it's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse 7, but no one's ready for that conversation. I'm recording! So S Club 7 actually broke out in '99 when they had a show called Miami 7, which you guessed it, 7 people lived in Miami, and that was pretty much it. Basically every member just played an over-exaggerated version of themselves. Again, living in Miami, 7 of them. Could you imagine like someone being like, can you play an overacted version of yourself? No one wants that. I am enough under-exaggerated. Their debut single was Bring It All Back, which was Miami 7's theme song, and I would also argue that it's probably their most recognizable song for a good reason, because oh my god, this song goes so hard. Not only does the song absolutely slap, but it also provides us some valuable life lessons: never stopping, never giving up, holding your head high and reaching the top, letting the world what you have got, and for the love of God, bring it all back to you. Simple as that. From here, they had continued success with S Club Party, You're My Number One, 2 in a Million, and kind of began to grow from there. Early on, Joe, one of the last members I mentioned, she's one of the female members, really becoming the main center, like the star. Like she had most of the main vocals, and usually followed by some of the guys, and then the other 3 girls would sing a little more. I don't want to say backup because that would be doing my girls Rachel, Hannah, and Tina a little dirty, but I'm just saying. So when me and my neighbors used to perform S Club, whether it be in their bedrooms or outside on the driveway for others to see, let that sink in, you know, Amanda was older than me, I was in the middle, and Samantha was the youngest. So Amanda always got first pick, and she wanted Rachel because yes, she is the visual, she is the face. I wanted Joe. I am the star of the show here. And then we let Sam get like Tina or Hannah, and we really didn't care. I am gonna be the Beyonce here. Like, I don't know why. Why would I want to be the pretty one when I could be the star? In 2000, they released another TV show where the 7 of them lived in LA. It's called LA 7. Obviously. The theme song was Reach, and again, slaps front to back, provides us with some moral values. Here's the thing about S Club 7. They said, why give you a hit when you can give a hit with a message? And that's when world peace started. So the group wasn't busy enough at the time, so obviously like they were releasing albums, and then they went on tour, and then they were like, why not another show? Remember when you were in LA? Let's move to Hollywood. Let's call it Hollywood 7. After the release and failure of their 9th single titled You, Paul Catamore. Yeah, Paul left the group, and now no one's getting down on the floor, and it's like balances off, you know what I mean? Paul decided to go back to his roots and join a band which is called 1 Second. Squa, SKUA, described to have a Limp Bizkit kind of vibe, which from the get-go, Grammy Awards, here they come. And when you look up Squa, pictures of the bird come up before the band, so Paul made a good choice. Paul had the big brains up here. Also within that time, they had another TV show because called Viva S Club, and so now S Club 7 is now S Club, because you just take out the, yeah, it was easy. It was an easy transition, you know what I mean? So now S Club is S Club 7, and everyone's like, this is gonna end poorly, and they said, not on my watch, we're making a movie. The movie is called Seeing Double, and it is, Oscar winning, Tony winning, Emmys, Grammys, daytime Emmys, I just said that, Junos, American Music Awards, VMAs, the Brits, they won it all. No, it's honestly, from an outside looking in, like if you're not an S Club stan, actually if you are an S Club stan, it's not a good movie. Have I watched it many a time? Will I continue to watch it in my future? Do I think it's a fantastic movie? Absolutely. We will get into that later. So they released this movie. Everyone was like, that was awful. And the rumors were just flying that they were going to break up. So they did. They did. So on April 23rd, 2003, the group released a greatest hits album and then vanished into the depths of D-list celebrity. That was generous. So to sum this all up, S Club debuted in 1999, had 4 TV shows, 3... and then it was done. So to sum it all up, S Club 7 debuted in 1999. They had 4 TV shows, 4 albums, 3 headlining tours, and 1 movie, all before breaking up in 2003. I'm exhausted, and so were they, which is why they broke up. All 7 members, including our heavy metal rock and roll dude, Paul, came back in 2014 for a charity performance along with a Bring It All Back tour in the UK, and oh my god, I wish I was there. Now is the segment that I call... I don't have a name for it, but basically I want to touch upon some of the lyrics in some of S Club songs. So I'm going to be doing this with my other groups as well, just to talk, but I want to unpack them is basically what I'm saying. So let's get into it. Ghetto boys, make some noise. The ghetto boys in question. It's a crazy world where everything's changing. One minute you're up and the next thing you're breaking, which 2020 could talk. Take a chance, come on and dance, dance, dance. We're gonna salsa, yeah. We're getting down tonight, which was the predecessor to Fiesta Salsa. Sometimes I think that I can feel you breathing on me. You're there so deep inside, and I like what I feel. Though it's not always real, it helps me carry on till I come home. This lyric website says, oh boy, at the tip of your hand, anything you ask for, you can demand. Now, I'm pretty confident it's tip of your hat, right? Like that's, tip of your hand is not a saying. Unless it's something you're in with the British. And finally, which I think is the most important lyric they've ever released, is run to your mama if I scare you with my funky thing. So now that you know S Club 7, I think it is imperative to talk more about the movie Seeing Double, which was an office smash hit with a whopping 49% on Rotten Tomatoes. Seeing Double follows the crazy crew, oh, minus Paul. He was, no one knows what that's supposed to mean, but basically Paul wasn't there. S Club Seeing Double follows the gang on a crazy adventure when they find out they're cloned, and they're in like Barcelona or something. No, I could be making that up, but they're somewhere on vacation and they have to figure out how to get rid of their clones. Did they invent sci-fi? Absolutely. So the film opens up with a creepy castle in Hollywood. Victor Gahan, an evil scientist, is creating his S Club clones and changing the words S Club, S Club, S Club which aren't we all these days? And as he says this, he is joined by fans awaiting the group as they arrive in Barcelona, I was right, for their first show of their tour. Now we're back to the real S Club. After spending the day promoting and performing, the group gets excited about having some time off, some good R&R. Their manager, Alistair, because obviously, however, shoots them down, informing them that they will be leaving for Los Angeles at 7 in the morning. 7, it's an Easter egg. S Club 7, big brain. The hotel S Club members ignore Alistair, and after they get into their room, Alistair is attacked by the scientist's assistant, Susan Sealove. The next morning, the S Club members awaken to find Alistair gone, having been left with his bill. Instead of using a credit card that Rachel finds to pay the bill, they use it on pampering themselves, and after going bankrupt, Hannah thinks she's going crazy when she sees a cloned S Club performing live on TV at a nearby cafe. She's not going crazy. After the others start thinking that they're uncanny lookalikes, the members all decide to quickly leave the hotel and fly to LA, but suddenly, they are busted and thrown into jail and get wrongly accused of impersonating S Club 7, because all impersonators should go to jail. So, wrongly accused of impersonating S Club and trying to run out on the hotel bill despite telling the jailer they are the real S Club and they're innocent. In jail, they learn that the warden likes to dance, and they escape to Don't Stop Moving to the Funky Funky Beat and go get their friend Natalie. She helps them get to LA by disguising them as English World Cup football fans so they can stop whoever is impersonating them and not get arrested again by the Spanish police. No. In Los Angeles, the group tries but fails to get close to their doubles, so they decide to switch out their Hannah, Rachel, and John for their copies. After getting the clones to tell them that they are copies, Bradley, Tina, and Joe decide to do something about it after tracking down Gahan based on his recent online purchases of S Club memorabilia, including their underwear, only for them to get caught by their goons. Let's reflect on that for a moment. Their underwear, so the man cloning S Club 7 was buying S Club's underwear, which is concerning in its own right, but also concerning, like, why did they put their underwear for sale in the first place? But I won't judge. Both sets of S Club are taken back to the Eagle Peak, Gahan's secret mountain laboratory, obviously, where Gahan tells the originals that he's going to take over the world through music because celebrities attract more attention than politicians, which... period. The clones save the band, and then both groups have to save all of the clones that he created, including AC/DC's Angus Young, King of Rock and Roll Elvis Presley, Will Smith as Men in Black's Agent J, whatever, who cares, Victoria Beckham, Robbie Williams, Eminem, Michael Jackson, Elton John, Madonna, George Michael, who's Gareth Gates, and Groucho Marx of the Marx Brothers. Like Karl Marx. So both S Clubs, which, if I could live in a world where there were 2 S Clubs, my God. Saying, "Who do you think you are?" And the original group was able to stop the place from self-destructing whilst the Michael Jackson rebooting, while the Michael Jackson clone stops Gangan and Sealove from escaping in their helicopter. So basically, let me paint you a picture. It's one of the classic, like, you have 2 minutes before self-destruct, and then they're like, let's sing a song about it. So they sing a little song, and then Michael Jackson lookalike is like, you know, and then they're like running up to the thing, and it's like 2 seconds left, and they're like, no. And then they save the world, because obviously. Where were we? From escaping in their helicopter. Yeah, so Michael Jackson's like, and they stay back. John then says how they have released a new bunch of clone pop stars, including Britney Spears, NSYNC, and Nelly Furtado, into the world, and they should be quiet about it. Zip your lips. Clone Alistair suddenly appears and tries to kill the real S Club, when suddenly the real Alistair knocks him out. Dr. Gahan and Questlove are later arrested, and the group wonders what to do with their clones when Alistair reminds them of their very busy schedule. You're never gonna believe this. At the end, the real S Club are seen at the beach, and the clones are taking their place. They have decided that the clones will take their place when they want a holiday, and vice versa. It is also mentioned that the clones are getting paid in boomerangs, don't forget it. The Who's Gareth Gates clone is also seen talking to Rachel, the pretty one, as the film ends. And let me just... So with all that being said, I'm going to be starting a campaign for Seeing Double to get an Oscar. So you can sign the GoFundMe link. Why would I need a GoFundMe? Sign it in the description below. So that is S Club 7. I highly recommend going to have a listen if you love some good like 2000s, 90s pop music. I sure do. I say it's a guilty pleasure, but I'm not guilty about it because that's all I talk about because I have one personality. Again, this was no hate to S Club. If you personally know any members of S Club and you're offended, don't be. I love S Club. I think they're fantastic, and I would love to, you know how they have like the 90s in the park? I would love to go see them at a 90s in the park, but we can't leave the house, so why does it matter anyways? So thank you so much for watching, guys. I intend on doing more of these with some other bands. I have some great ideas, I think I'm the only one interested in this, but here we are anyways. But I'm really excited, and I hope you liked this. If you have a person or group or thing or whatever that you want me to look into, send me a message, Instagram, comment, whatever, and I will get to it in approximately 3 months, because I'm so busy in quarantine. No, I lack motivation, and I'll never succeed in life.